Hi my friends, today we model this part, which is not simple, and you will learn many things if you try to model it. This is the drawing with all the necessary data, as you can see. We start with the basic round plate, this one, which has dimensions diameter of 140 and thickness of 10. Start standard millimeters IPT. First sketch on this plane. I rotate to have X to the right, even if it doesn't matter. Circle 150. Finish sketch. Extrude. 10 is by default. Next sketch is in the plane YZ. F7, a circle with a radius 34, placed on the same vertical, which is horizontal now, with this center point, and at a distance of 37. Finish sketch, extrude, symmetrical, 240. Okay, you see this dimension here, 240, radius 34, and distance of 37. And we continue with these 4 cylinders. Dimensions are here, 90 on 80, diameter of 26, and the height is here, 72. This plane with X to the right, then 4 circles with diameter of 26 placed in space, equal each one with this one. They are placed on the same horizontal on both ends and the same vertical on both ends. We draw a line between these 2 diagonal circles, F7, and we identify the center of this line with the center point. It must be construction line. Dimensions 80 on 90. 80 and 90. Finish sketch, extrude, 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars. Pillars of creation. But the height is 72 minus 10, because we start from here, not from the base. Okay. Then we place these two square faces with dimensions here, 65 for both, 65. The distance between centers is this, but the only difference is this is radius 10 and this is radius 9.5. Where are they placed? They are placed at the height of 85, right? We create a plane starting from this up minus 85, and this is the plane for a new sketch. Rectangle, 3-point center, and 65 the dimension, and this is a square. Any diagonal is to be placed on the same horizontal or vertical. And also placed here. I forgot to tell you that the distance between the two is 130. I project the axis Z as a construction, and I apply mirror of this square about this axis. Apply. The distance is 130. 130. Finish sketch. Extrude. I didn't tell you what is the dimension for extrusion. You see here a radius 10, a radius 15, but the distance of 7. We consider 7 plus 10 here. Extrude 1, 2 on 7 plus 10 to the bottom, and be careful, I select new solid. You'll see why. Okay, because we have to place that fillet radius of 10. Now we have two solids here, my friends. I make this with red color to be sure that we have two different objects here. I apply fillet to each corner to the left on 10. and 9.5 plus 9.5 for the right, or this. Plus again 10 for the bottom contour. You see? Now we can apply this when they are isolated from the main body. Okay, and we apply combine. Which is the base body? This is the base body, and this is tool bodies. Okay, now we have only one single solid. You see here the radius of 15. Yes, we apply this radius of 15 right now. Radius 15 to both. Okay, you see here, or beta is here. Radius 15 around each square. Now you see here a face, a small face, this one, which is obtained as a tangent face to this cylinder, and it is placed to both sides. If we take a look here, we see that dimension here is that face, and also here distance is 130, just like this other one. Okay, we use the plane YZ for a new sketch. F7. We project this circle and these two lines, and we start from the level of the center with a vertical tangent. Same to the right. Tangent. Yes. We continue from here to here, here to here, and we can apply extrude for these two small faces, symmetrical on a distance of 130, my friends. 130. You must be careful now to not use a new solid, but join to the existing solid. You see? Okay. Now we continue with some fillets. You see here undimensioned fillets are radius 3. We apply this. Firstly to this edge with 3 to both sides, plus 1, 2, 3, 5, plus these new edges plus here and here. Okay, now we go to create this ribs, as you can see here. Yes, dimensions are tangent radius 1.5 to this external circle and distances of 14 between them, a radius of 1.5 here and 3 degrees for each. Let's do this. We select the basic plane for a new sketch. I turn so F7 and X to the right. Now we don't see anything here, so I apply Alt Fi to select application options, colors, high contrast. Okay. We draw lines. Line sloped. I keep pressed the left button. I go down and rotating to go here and close. I place this line, this horizontal line, on coincident with the center point. I make tangent this equal the two sides and tangent, because it was not placed here, radius of 1.5, radius 1.5, angle of 3 degrees, and the distance between this point and the center point of 14. Good. Same is for the other one. Again, keep press the left button, go to the right up on the same level with the first point, and then close. Once again, coincident this line with the center point, tangent if not between these two, it was necessary, radius identical with this, tangent equal the two sides, 3 degrees, copied from the previous. We use similar dimensions, and also 14 between this point and the other one. center. Here with the dimension taken from the previous. The last contour starts from here, goes down, keep pressed the left button. I didn't make very good Control Z for the last line, keep pressed here and continue with an arc. You see, you can interrupt moments. Go to the level of the left and go here, as you can see. Now you know. Tangent between these two, dimension of 1.5 taken from the other one, equal the two sides, angle of 3 degrees taken from here, and we place this center point right over the center point. You see? Now I draw a line here to the circle, the great circle. I split this line, I split the arc, and I make them construction. You see? Why? Why should I do this? Because I want to create a quarter of these 4 instances by using mirror twice. 2 dimensions needed, and I try to make, you see, this is the problem. These 2 segments must be equal. When I applied split, I lose this missing dimension. Finish sketch. You remember the dimension? No, you don't remember because I didn't mention it. 68. Extrude 1, 2, 3. The other direction with join on 68. Okay. Again, Alt F-I in sequence to go back with the background. Now you see that these ribs are with the fillet here, the first 2. In the drawing we see this radius 15 is for the first, radius 15 for the second, and we start with a cut at 50 at 45. We use this face F7 to draw align. The angle is 45, and the dimension of the button to here is 50. Now you see here a small distance, so we cannot apply extrude through all. We apply extrude of this face with cut, but not with this cut. We select to finish that cut here, this face. Okay. To create a new sketch, I use a plane, a mid-plane. You can use this mid-plane between two planes, but also click here and select two planes, and you have that mid-plane. You see? We create a new sketch here, F7. I project two lines, 1, 2, but also this small. Where is this coming from? From this arc, and I apply an arc between these two lines with a radius of 15 and tangent to both. This is tangent to this, and this is tangent to this. Finish sketch. Extrude. Symmetrical with cut. And now what is the dimension? The dimension, my friends, is 14, because this is the pitch. 14. We are sure that we don't go to the other features and so on. Okay. I hide this plane either from here or from the browser. Again, I create a mid-plane by selecting these two. I use it as a base for a new sketch, F7, and I project again 1 line, 2 line, 3 line. Arc from one point to another point, radius 15 again, tangent to the line, tangent to the line. Finish sketch, extrude with cut, symmetrical on 14. Okay. I hide the plane. Again, some fillets. This with radius by default for this drawing of 3 plus 1.5, you remember, the fillet of here, and plus also here. And here. Okay. Now we apply mirror. Mirror of what? Mirror of everything from this extrusion. 1, 2, not work plane, 3, 4, and this other. About the mirror plane. Okay. Now we have an object, the mirror. We use this object to apply again mirror about this plane. Yes, it looks like a cathedral. Notre Dame is here. Okay. We continue with this internal volume, but we start, my friends, with this threads, threaded holes, metric 45, pitch 1.5 at both ends, and we can create this on from here to this axis, because this is larger. What is this distance? This distance is 240 minus 130, which is the distance between these two, divided by 2. Good. Let's do this. Hole on this face, this center, threaded on a distance, isometric profile, and 45 is the external diameter of this hole, pitch 1.5. What is the distance? We apply full depth because it doesn't matter. And now an expression: 240 minus 130 divided by 2. Okay. The same hole with the same depth must be placed here, or we apply mirror. But let's experience again this. You see, everything is the same. Okay. We'll continue with this shape. You see dimensions here. I don't repeat them. The plane is XY, F7, and lines. Line from this green point to the other green point. This is the center line, and we continue with other lines from here up to the right, down, horizontal, down, horizontal, and now I want to catch the level of the other, then the level of the other, go here and to the axis. I check this and you see they are aligned. These are all. Dimensions. This is 55. The next is 20. This distance is 7.7. The other is 12. This is 12. Again 20, again 50. Oh, 50, not 55. Diameters. This is 50, as well as this. Then here is 41, and the last is 36. 36. Fully constrained. Finish sketch. Now we have a bottom, but when I apply revolve with cut, we'll see through the part. Okay. We have now these 4 holes, 4 of 13 through the part. Hole, face, center, not threaded but direct, through all, with a diameter of 13, plus this with this, plus this face, this center, and this face, this center. Okay. You see that 4 holes. Now we create this hole which goes to this level. This level is at a distance of 37, and the hole is metric 36 with pitch 2. Okay. Let's start. We create a plane at minus 37. Then a hole threaded in this center. We don't have the center. Let's start with the center. Sketch, a point. You see which kind of point. This is here, and you can convert it to this, but now we need this one, this shape. Why? Because the hole is placed directly. Same horizontal between this and this. Same, this is horizontal, you see. And this vertical. Finish sketch. Now we create this hole which goes to this level. This level is at a distance of 37, and the hole is metric 36 with pitch 2. Okay, let's start. We create a plane at minus 37. Then a hole threaded in this center. We don't have the center. Let's start with the center. Sketch a point. You see which kind of point. This is here, and you can convert it to this, but now we need this one, this shape. Why? Because the hole is placed directly. Same horizontal between this and this. Same, this is horizontal, you see. And this vertical. Finish sketch. Here is a hole with 2 dimensions, 30, 45.2 and 5. This is the plane. F7. I project that plane, last this one, to have an end for that construction. Now I select the midpoint coming from here, this, to the line, right, up, right, and back. These two are not good. Now is okay. This is the axis. 45.2, 30, right, 30, and this is 5. Fully constrained sketch, revolve with cut. Okay. Then the 4 holes. Here is the placement, and here we have dimensions. Metric 8, 12, 14. I select this face and automatically I have these points. Why I have this? I mentioned in my previous tutorial, but you have to know. Alt Fi, application options, then sketch, auto project edges for the sketch creation and edit. If you check this, you have that automatic presentation. If you uncheck, you don't have. Here is not sketch. Cancel. Finish sketch. Hole. This point. This point. This point. This point. Metric 8. Not full depth, but distance 12. This is 12 and this is 14. Okay, you see all the 4 holes are now created, as you can see. We continue with this cut, which is perpendicular on this direction, which has dimensions here. 12 is half of this length. This is a slot, yes, and radius 6. 12, 6. We'll use double for this and double for this. This face, sketch, slot, center point. This is 12 multiplied by 2, enter, and this is 6 multiplied by 2. This is not good. This is 12. And we place this point over this point and extrude of this contour with cut to that 37 plane, this plane. You see here, 2 to this work plane. Yes. Okay. There are some chamfers here. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, and also this other end. Okay. Then 1 millimeter is here, the other 1.5. Okay. I select this edge for a chamfer of 1. to the 4 holes. The last thing to do is this radius, which is radius 3 if it has no dimension. I go here, 3 on both ends. Okay, I think this is the part. Let's see what about the volume. Properties, physical, update, copy, close, drawing, double click and paste. Well, that is almost the same with my first modeling. We respect what we did here and we apply material, which is steel cast. We apply the aspect of steel cast. We change the view with shaded, and we select faces for machining. I keep pressed the shift button, shift key of the keyboard to select all these faces. The aspect is still polished. You see, this is the part, and only light is different, but the same object. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.